Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to discuss about what is Linux and some file system commands in Linux. So let's see what is Linux first. Linux is an operating system that is similar to the Unix and it is built upon the Linux kernel. What is Linux kernel means? It is a brain of the operating system because it manages how the computer interacts with its hardware and also the resources. It is very smoothly and efficiently works. So Linux kernel is the best one for the operating systems. So it is also known for the stability, security, and also flexibility. Let's see the commands in the Linux. As in Windows, we'll create some files, folders, and that in folders we'll create files, right? So like that only we'll create folders here using the commands, not like the manually we will create a file here. We will create through the commands. So now I'm in terminal. I'm using for the commands. Now let's see the first command like pwd. It means that present working directory. It shows where we are currently working on, in which directory we are currently there. We can use this pwd command. Next, coming to the mkdir command, it is used for creating the folder or directory node. I'm creating as YouTube. We can see whether it is created or not using the ls command. Ls means listing that. So using that, we can see whether it is created or not. So the folder is being created. So now I'm going, like I wanted to get into that folder. For that, we use cd command, cd and the YouTube. So now I'm there in the YouTube. I get into that YouTube folder. Now I'm going to create the file here. For creating a file, we will use touch command. Touch file name I'm giving as file only. We can see that using the ls command. We can also use ls-l for seeing all the permissions which are there given to that file. Here RW, R means read, W means write, and X will be there, that is used for execution permission. So the first one represents the user permissions, and next it represents the others group permissions, and then the other permissions are represented here. We can also change them using the chmod command. Let's see that next. Next, coming to the ls command, in ls we'll also have ls-a. It is used for also representing the dot files which are there in that folder. We can see by using the ls-l, sorry, -a. Next, coming to the cd command, using the cd command, we can get into the another directory or change directory. We can mention here the directory name which you want to get into. Also, if we want to get into the previous one, like to move one level up, we will use cd dot dot so that we can move into one level up. And if I want to create, if I want to move two level up, for that I'm creating another folder here as files. Now I'm there in the files folder. So I just want to get into the documents. For that I'll use cd dash. So for moving two level up, we will use cd slash dot dot slash dot dot. We can move two level up, and you can also do like that only. Like you can keep as many as you want. Next, let's see the mv command. Mv represents the move, or we can copy the files from one folder to another folder, or we can rename the files there. Now I'm getting into the YouTube. So I'm just changing the file as a file 1. You can see that the file is being changed into the file 1. Like that, we can use the mv command. We can use the cp command. Cp is nothing but for copying. We'll use this. So now I want to keep the file one in the files. Let's get into the files. Here you can see the file one is there in the files. For that, the cp command is used. Next, coming to the rm command. Rm command is used for removing the files. Now I'm removing the file here. So there is no file, it is being removed. If you want to delete a directory, then we will use rm-rf. Rf is represents the forcible forcible removal. Next, coming to the rename. Rename is also same as mv command. It is used for renaming the file or the folder. Next, coming to the head command. Head is represents the to print the data, like top of the data in a file. First, let us write the data into that file. For that, we will use the cat command, cat hyphen file name. So in this, I don't have any file, so I'm just creating a file here. Now I'm writing the data into that file by using the cat command. So I can write the data here. For exiting into that from that command, we will use Control C. So the data is being printed here. We can see that by using the cat command only. This is the data which is there in this. Now let us see how to use the head command. Head hyphen. I'm just printing the first line in that file. So the first line is being printed by using the head command. Like that, we will use to print the data which is there in the end of the file. We use tail hyphen L. Yeah, tail hyphen one and the file name. So the last line which is there in that file is being printed here. Like that, we can mention the number how much you want. Next, less command. Less command is used for printing the data. Like it will give the data in from the memory. Like it prints the data in the screen page. Of if you want to see the next data, it will remove the starting data and it will print the next slide. Like one screen after another screen is being printed here. Like it will show all the file contents which are there in that. We can also exit from that command by using the Control C only. Next, more command. More command is also used as the same, like to print all the data, but it will uses more data. Like more command, you will use more memory. Uh, this screen this is one screen, right? So here the data will be printed. In less command, when we move to the next one, this screen will be deleted and the next screen will print. Like the next content will be appeared. But when the more command is used, we will this content will be like this and we will see the next command, next file content, so that the memory usage will be more in that. Next, the comm command. Comm command is used for comparing the two files. For comparing two files, we will use the comm command. So let me show you that by creating another file, like file 2. So now I'm entering some data into that file 2. This is what I mentioned the data in that. Now let's use comm command by file 1 and file 2. So it prints the differences between that. Like this represents the second file and this one is the first one. And the echo command is also used for printing the data which is there in that file. Echo file 1, the file data is being printed here. So these are all the file commands which we'll use. Let's see the other commands in the next coming video. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, please subscribe to our channel. Thank you.